Today, we talk about...
No.
No, I'm with you. I've been thinking about coming back and drinking, but I'm just so fucking bored.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I don't have kids.
Yeah.
I would like to have a kid, but I'm not having a kid in this city. I'll tell you that much right now.
The kids here are weird. They're like,
dude, we
so
had a kid on. Yeah, no, kids here are really weird. Like, I literally would not want to put a kid through this. It's like growing up in New York.
Sure.
It just feels like I want to have kids when I can get out of the city.
See, I'm the opposite. I actually want to raise a kid here. I want to die here. Like, that's my whole dream. Maybe I just haven't been here long enough.
2 months. And like, so 2 months. It's
but
like,
he's never going to be on this motherfucker's
How long have you been in the city?
Actually, I've only been in 3 months, like 3 months, 3 or 4 months.
I've been here.
But I grew up in New Jersey, and I lived in Jersey.
Yeah.
I lived in Jersey City for a while too. Which is like,
yeah. I was actually out in Grove Street yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I went to the barcade.
Oh, yeah.
Grove Street's actually blowing up. It's really nice.
My friend lives like 2 blocks away from the barcade.
Dude, Grove Street's like really cool.
Yep.
We went to like a bunch of little bars, restaurants there. They closed off the street. Worst House.
Okay. Yeah.
So like sausages, and then we went to barcade. Before that, we went to like a Dunkin' Donuts because you want coffee.
Is it the same barcade franchise that they have sprinkled throughout here?
Yes. Yeah, and they have one in Philly too.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm the same. So yeah, you're from this area where I just don't think this is a.
Like growing up, I would come here, several times a year. Like we'd come to the city just to see stuff or whatever.
It's fun, but like at this point, I just turned 30. I've been here 9 years. I'm just kind of like over it because I've been here every. Albany.
Okay.
But you also haven't had a ton of money here. You've been doing like the whole struggling phase for your early few years.
My early few years, I've been the struggle, the roommates. Right. Small apartments in like Brooklyn, can't open the door.
Yeah. Whereas I waited, I was like, I don't want to go through that phase. I'm going to wait.
100%. So that's why you're happy. No. I'm happy for you.
Well, no, time out though. Back to what he was saying. The happiness is internal. The happiness is internal because I'll spend nights here. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I've had those kinds of nights. But so my analogy for the whole money thing.
So he's got a doctor like 60,000 subscribers. Like, what am I doing? Like, try being unemployed.
Yeah, right.
It just like waking up and be like, what literally am I doing with my life?
Here, let me tell you about this. But no, I equate it. My analogy is like
my dad farted in the garage. You
my
know what I
felt
fucking been through, motherfucker.
I
couldn't get those shoes. Yeah, you have a Foot Locker.
Yeah, we gotta show you that afterwards.
He hasn't seen it?
Not yet. Speaking about materialism, but my analogy is an elevator. So I imagine that money is like a membership card, and your net worth or how much you spend or however you want to characterize it
you touch that?
is
trying to quit.
I picture like your net worth and money as like a level of your membership card, and that gives you a higher access to the tower, right? So some people like him are like, I don't need a lot of money. I don't want to be Jeff Bezos in the penthouse. I want to be the guy who can still go to the dive bars. Level 3 is good enough for me. I just want to make enough money for level 3. Swipe in, I'm out. I'm out of the elevator. Some people want to stay in the elevator, grind it out, make more, do more things, get to mid-tier view. Some people want to be fucking Jeff Bezos and want to get to the fucking top. And I feel like wherever you are in that spectrum, there's no good or evil to it. It's just who wants to be at what level.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
Yes. Well, there's two topics. One, like we can talk about the morality of wealth a little bit, just to hear your opinion. But in your analogy, you're right. Absolutely. As long, just like as it with like there's nothing wrong with sex or alcohol or anything like that. As long as you're not using it to like fill a hole in your
escapism.
Soul. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're using for money because you don't know how to change as a person and connect with the people around you that are going to make you happy and show love to the people you actually care about, right. and just have experiences that are actually meaningful rather than superficial, then that is an unhealthy game to be playing.
Yeah.
And people think like, well, when I get more money, when I get to that next level, that's where those people will be, that's where those experiences will be. But they're in the elevator, actually. It's the guy next to you who's riding the elevator, right. who you can have a conversation with. So there's that. So if you can do that, if you can make a lot of money and be a great person and really just like have a beautiful soul and talk to people and have a family and love that family and all that stuff, then I think that's great.
I feel like we've always kind of been like that too, because even like when I first moved down here and we had, your friends who were making a lot of money and they'd be like, let's go to the club, like just show off and all that crap. Me and you were always kind of like, this is lame as shit.
Stupid.
Like, why are we doing this?
I don't want to make money to be able to afford this.
Or just to be able to show somebody, to be like, look what I'm doing. Yeah. It's like, nobody cares.
This was so dumb. Just like,
Yeah, I've always been.
But yeah, I would love to have money.
Like what you're saying. Like, I think it's a measure of man's soul. Like, who cares about Yeah, that's why
But
I
like
don't
he
care
said,
that much
I
about
would
money.
love to have the money to be able to afford to go eat whenever I want or travel.
Right,
Or whatever.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's
So we're all,
great.
I think we're all in agreement.
Yeah.
I think most people that come on here would probably agree too. Because the people that want it would be like, so how many viewers you got?
No, yeah,
What you paying me?
But see, even that component that's like a whole nother level of currency. Is like, oh, how many viewers do you have? How much attention span are you
Okay,
holding?
let's
All
move
that
on.
stuff.
So your morality thing I wanted to hear.
Well,
I'm just curious because you've mentioned it twice.
so we'll like I'll like fly some charter stuff every once in a while, and we'll fly like people just out to the Hamptons or to Martha's Vineyard or whatever, and it's like the flight costs like $2,000 to $5,000 for like a 30-minute flight, and like we'll fly someone out from JFK to like the Hamptons, and it's like it would have been a 2-hour drive, and you spent like $5,000 to like do something that. Like there's like a family in Africa that won't make that in a year,
Right.
and you did it to save an hour and 15 minutes. And like to me, there's something like I'm not saying that person is a bad person, but I'm just saying there's something out of balance in the world where that kind of stuff is happening.
So is your morality more on the income inequality or on like the environmentalism of the entire, like you could have drove instead of had a plane? It's more on the income inequality.
I'm thinking of more the income, and again, I'm not saying that person should just give the money. I'm just saying there's something wrong where we spend that kind of money to when there's people that when we see, it's like you're in that elevator and you're trying so hard to get to the top, and this person next to you is starving or whatever, and it's like you could just help them, and that would be more beneficial than you getting to the party up there when it's really the same as the party up here. They just have a nicer bow tie or whatever they wear. I don't know. It's kind of a complicated thing, and people don't like to like. Because if you're in the I think Gerard Carmichael has a great joke. He's like, I want to get so rich that I'm a Republican, and it's like, of course, like when you get like, I'm not donating, all my money to charities, or I'm not like giving all my time to, and it's like I think like why don't I do that? Because that's what I kind of believe in, but I don't do it.
Right.
So I'm not like any.
Yeah, because I'm looking at that guy as an example, and I'm thinking he probably just has so much that to him that hour is worth so much more than that fucking $5,000. Like to
for
him,
sure.
$5,000 is like.
I don't even want to tell you like some of the people we because I don't know, but like
Well, you don't have to give names.
they're like they're not like
What's his nightly routine?
They're not.
Where does he live?
No, they're not even like
Lock his door.
They're not famous people. These just like absurdly.
They usually
rich,
aren't. Yeah.
Like billionaires who like could have me killed. Like without and they would never get back to them.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like these guys are so fucking rich, and it's just crazy to me. I mean, it's like and I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely. I mean it's.
You've worked with such people.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I met Jared Kushner. No, I mean, but the entire idea of income
You
inequality.
mean the Lord Jesus Christ, Jared Kushner?
He's Jewish, so.
He's Jewish, sorry.
I mean, I don't know what the hell they.
So is Jesus, actually.
Yeah. They're like he's finally here.
What if Jared could?
Our Messiah. No, I think but it's always going to be like that. Like it's a tale all the time because I mean if you compare ourselves to like someone in South Sudan, someone's going to come and be like South Sudan's actually beautiful. I'm like we get it, you have elephants, but it's a tale all the time. It's like like here we have running water. South Sudan they don't. The fuck am I supposed to feel bad about?
I mean, but then you can always think of good examples like Bill Gates, the Bill Gates Foundation, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, well, let's not get into that because a lot of those are just tax havens.
Sure.
Most of them.
Still.
And even if you can't throw money to a country and expect it to get better too because money just corrupts. So the leaders just take. I have a lot of opinions about it. But no, we need more people thinking like him. I agree with that. Yeah. I don't think that way.
Yeah. Well,
because I'm just like, fuck you.
That's how you lose your humanity.
Get mine. But that's, I think more humanity is more like him, where it is like thinking, kind of being like, yeah, I shouldn't have this. Yeah. And we need more people thinking like that, more people getting rich to think like that, because that's the only way that's going to help. Nothing else is going to help. Having a couple rich people in the world, a couple billionaires, be like, oh, take the money and throwing it at warlords in Africa, that's not going to help.
Yeah, it's not a simple solution.
It's not a simple solution, but as long as people are empathetic and realize what they have, I think that's the only way.
It's just hard to do because you recognize it because you're at this level still. But if you were to get to such a level,
you'd still recognize it.
You may fail to.
What are you talking about?
So, for example,
there's a lot. You just
talked
about Bill Gates and Melinda.
I still ride the subway. If I get to a certain income level, there could be a day.
Thank you for your service. I appreciate that. Thank you for.
There could be a day someday where I stop taking that subway because I make enough money, kind of like that $5,000 jet ride, where it's like, dude. I have enough money to afford Uber.
When I worked downtown, I used to take the cab all the time because I would just like get up, get out of work, get out of bed.
This is the douchiest podcast ever.
No, I swear to God, I used to jump in a cab from Queens all around the city all the way to Financial District just because like I'd see the people. I'd hear the train. It's like a Monday. I'm just pissed off. I gotta go to work, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Take my $25. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Like, I'm not getting on that goddamn animal ride.
See, that's my point. I don't see them as animals.
Okay, that was a loaded. Dude, I love the subway. I'm the tallest guy.
It's not.
in Queens.
I'm like.
But this is perfectly my point. It's like you start to see
You don't
it.
need to. It's a duality. You don't need to like defend, your desire to like want nice things. Of course, and you can, the subway can be disgusting. It's not like you don't have, it's not wrong to say that.
It was the worst part of my day.
I'm not even saying give all your money to anyone. I'm just saying like. You just have. It's just there's something.
You have to be
empathetic. There's something wrong with the world. That's just how it is.
Hey, I'm with you.
If we cared about
total excess to some degree.
But it's getting better because people are thinking like this. I think, and I think especially because like education and like the internet and people seeing like how other people have been living and stuff. I think people are getting more empathetic. In general.
Yeah.
To like the plight of others, like that kind of stuff. It's not like let them eat cake.
Like if
that literally happened, the French Revolution. She's like, let them eat cake, Maria Antoinette, and they cut her head off.
I think he disagrees with you. No, I'm kidding.
What?
No, I was going to say you disagree with him, but I'm
no.
busting his balls.
Would disagree with Maria?
No, you with him.
Maria
Actually, it's a misquote.
She's been dead for years, man. Let her stay dead. Don't talk ill of the dead.
Supposedly that is actually
it is a misnomer.
A misnomer.
It is a misnomer, but the quote stands, but it is a misnomer because she meant like. Cake didn't mean like it meant like, oh, just let him eat bread, basically. Like, don't we have enough bread? She was actually concerned, but it's been misquoted.
But it comes out wrong.
Because cake, the direct translation, cake meant like this bread that they had. She's like, oh, just give it to them. She like actually did care. But the
both ways
cake
sound
thing
kind
comes
of
out.
douchey to be
oh
honest
well,
with
yeah.
you.
I mean, there's a reason the French Revolution happened.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us in History in the Penthouse.
Hey, can you link Wikipedia? Jamie, look that up.